One thing you want to remember whenever you have stress is to avoid unhealthy coping mechanism. And we are talking about substance abuse. Hi guys, welcome back to Ronji Health Tips. This is your girl Ronji, and today we want to look at something that is time relevant considering the times we are living in. We are talking about stress. When you wake up in the morning, by the time it reaches in the evening, chances are you're going to be stressed out by one or two things, if not more, okay? Life has become so difficult. There are many stressors to life, and that's why it is important that in this episode, we look at how we can manage stress and the effects of stress, especially when left unchecked for a long time. Stress is a normal response to life's challenges, uncertainty about life, perceived threats about life. There are things that trigger stress in your life, and some of them could be, number one, work-related issues. We are talking about those deadlines you're supposed to beat. Time is running so fast on you. You haven't even reached half of the work you are supposed to do. Another trigger for stress could be relationship matters. Now, don't get me going down this list. It's a lot of things in relationships that can trigger stress. We are talking about miscommunication, we are talking about mistrust, we are talking about people taking advantages of the others. It's a lot of things when it comes to relationships, okay? Some which we've all experienced at one point or the other, some which we've been victims to, or we've been the perpetrators. When it comes to relationships, it's always a wide thing to talk about, and that could be your cause or the trigger for your stress. Okay, another trigger could be, health issues. You've just been diagnosed with a chronic condition you are not prepared for, let's say, for example, cancer. And it's not easy. It's not easy to take in the information. It's not easy to accept the reality of your situation, especially if it is something that is going to affect you in the long term. And it could not just be you. Sometimes it could be somebody who is very close to you, a beloved one, your child, your sister, your parent, and they've had a diagnosis you are not expecting for. You are not prepared for the same. You're looking at the financial constraints that is going to cost you. That could be enough to trigger stress for your life, okay? And we are also talking about not being sure how to take care of a patient. You have somebody within your care that you're supposed to take care of health-wise. And that alone also could be a trigger for stress, because it's a lot of work involved. It's physical work involved. It's emotional. It's, financial. It's all together that can trigger you when it comes to health triggers, okay? Another major trigger for stress could be financial worries. We worry about what tomorrow will look like, because if we can't see how today is going to be, how about tomorrow? What are we going to do? What are we going to do with the children we have when it comes to providing for them? What are we going to do with the projects we've started that we don't know how to continue? What are we going to do with the bills that keep on accumulating and the income is pretty much the same, if not less? These all can be triggers, and they're not funny when they're coming your way, okay? And I know a lot of people are experiencing these financial worries, and as much as we've said that stress is normal, it can sound a little bit overwhelming when it comes to finances, okay? And so I hope at the end of the episode we learn how to manage all the stresses, including the financial worries. Now, if stress is left for a long time without being checked into, it's going to lead into some difficult conditions. We are talking about depression, we are talking about high blood pressure, it can lead to heart diseases, it can lead into someone having mental problems, okay? Whenever I'm stressed out, and this is one way you can manage stress, you go and exercise. A simple walk in the park, a simple walk around your neighborhood, a simple jogging, a run if you're a runner. Just do something physical. Go exercise, keep a rope, do some squats. At the end of the day, that is going to help you unwind. It is going to calm your mind down. It is going to boost your moods, and you're able to see things in the right perspective. When you feel so much worked out, it helps in unwinding and just helping you to reset and look at things more clearly, okay? So exercise is one way we can manage stress. Number two, another way we can manage stress is through sleep, okay? And we are not talking about, sleeping during the night and during the following day throughout to the night again. No. We are talking about having adequate sleep, because I understand a lot of people, when they are stressed out, sometimes sleep escapes them. They don't find enough sleep. And so you can check on with your doctor. You can explain how you haven't been sleeping well, and they have ways to help you reset your sleeping patterns. So sleep is another good way of, managing stress, because when you rest well, when you wake up in the morning, you are fresh, your mind is fresh, you are able again to put things into perspective. Whatever it is that stresses you, you are able to figure it out and come out with a solution about it, okay? Another way of managing stress is to talk to somebody about it. Find a friend, find a family member, talk to them. Now, there is a caution on this, okay? Not all friends are fit talking to when you are stressed out about something. Sometimes the friends we are talking about could be the reason why we are stressed out in the first place. So it doesn't necessarily work like that for everybody. If you don't have a friend to talk to, don't feel like you're losing out on life. Talk to a family member. If they are the cause for your stress, reach out to somebody who cares, a mental health practitioner. They're there for the same reasons, to talk to you and to keep your matters confidential. Reach out to me. Hello? I am not, let me put out a disclaimer. I'm not a mental health care provider. I'm just a stranger you can call and talk your issues out. And I'm gonna see what I can do about them, okay? Who knows? I might sponsor you to see a mental health care. So reach out to whoever is listening. And I am listening, okay? I'm listening. So take advantage of that. Reach out to anybody who cares. Explain your issues and let them help you sort them out. Another way you can manage stress is by eating right. Eat healthy food. We've talked about food on this channel. Go ahead and find yourself a healthy meal. Eat fruits, eat vegetables, eat food, plenty of, fiber, whole grains and stuff like that. Avoid by any measures necessary foods that are junk. We've talked about junk food, okay? They don't do you well, especially when you're stressed out, because that could lead to overeating, and it doesn't help. Doesn't help with your current situation, whatever it is that is stressing you out. And in the long run, it's only gonna add weight to you, which will make you even feel worse than the issues that you had at first, okay? So try to eat healthy. Avoid all processed food. We are talking burgers, we are talking fries, we are talking, empty caloric drinks like sodas and stuff like that. Eat healthy. Grab a fruit, eat foods that are healthy. It helps with managing stress. One thing you want to remember whenever you have stress is to avoid unhealthy coping mechanism. And we are talking about substance abuse. If you want to have leisure, have it. If you want to have a good time with your friends and alcohol is one of the drinks you enjoy, go ahead and have it, But don't let it be your solution whenever you are stressed up with something. Don't let it be the thing you run to so that you hide your emotions or your feelings at the time. Alcohol doesn't help you to manage stress. Okay? It may appear as if it is solving, but it actually doesn't solve any of your issues. When you're stressed out about something, let's take, for example, you're stressed out about money, and you go and drink alcohol. What alcohol does is to make you feel high for a moment, and then when you come back to sobriety, your money issues are still where you left them. And so avoid by all means necessary to use substance abuse as a coping mechanism to stress, because it is not. If you believe in God, you might want to entrust Him with your issues. That will help calm you down, that will give you assurance and some hope. Go ahead and do whatever you can, okay? Stress is here for life. It is part of life. That is why we are even discussing it, because it's a normal response to whatever life situations we go through on our day-to-day lives. So don't feel desperate. Don't feel overwhelmed. Go ahead and have your problem sorted out the healthiest way possible. I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Have you been stressed out about something lately? What is it that is stressing you? Is it financial issues? Is it relationship issues? Talk to me. Let me know in the comment section what your stressors are at the moment. And if you've had stress before, how did you deal with it? How did you manage your stress? Did any of the ways we mentioned up there help? If you have any other way that helped, what is it? Share with us in the comment section. We would love to try your way and reach us out. If you're feeling overwhelmed right now, it is something you can't share, you don't know whom to share with, reach to us. Let us find a way of helping you. It has been pleasure talking to you guys as usual. As always, it's always a pleasure. And until we meet again on another episode, Thank you so much and God bless you.